There's currently an ongoing masculinity crisis that is crippling men, and it is also very likely affecting you in some way. This crisis makes men think that they don't need to be masculine and that it's okay for them to be feminine. I can assure you that absolutely none of this is true. Women and feminine men who are supporting this just want the real men to stop being masculine so that they're basically easier to control. These real men are the ones that are getting targeted, but it's affecting all men. The overwhelming majority of men put women on a pedestal, which is exactly the men that are being affected by this masculinity crisis. Because women will forever have something weak men will forever want, and that is the ability to give them sex. And because these weak men want casual sex so bad, they will listen to nearly anything that women say. And so these women who hate masculinity want men to be more feminine so that those women could be dominant over the men. They basically just want to take the role of the men and the men take the role of the women. And like mentioned already, these women more specifically target the real high quality men, because these men chase their purpose and don't chase women. And these are the men that make millions and make huge changes in the world, and are the cause of men having so much power and money. These women are purposely trying to put men down, and some men actually accept it and get put down. So there's that group of women who hate men, and the rest of the women are getting more and more hypergamous, which basically means that the women who you're looking at that are in your league will not want you. Those two things, in addition to the world becoming very comfortable for the majority of the world, it causes the weakest of the weak men to not even pursue women nor self-improvement. And these men are far worse than the men begging for sex. And I know you're exactly like these men. Do you think men 100 years ago would do what you're doing now? Would they even do anything close to what you're doing now? No. The answer is a hard no. Because they didn't have an easy life. They had to work and provide as much as they possibly could, just so their family wouldn't be homeless. Whereas everything you want and need now can be provided for you in your own safe bubble. And the men 100 years ago did not have that. There's a quote that explains all of this very well. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Your grandfather was likely one of these men who created the good times. And now because times are good, it creates weak men like you. Because you're so weak, everything that you need is given to you in your own small bubble. Playing video games gives you a sense of responsibility and purpose, even though it's not real. Eating junk food gives you a sense of joy and comfort, even though it's not real. Watching porn gives you a sense of love and intimacy, even though it's not real. And not having responsibilities gives you a sense of freedom and living a good life, which isn't real. It's sad to know that the majority of men live this depressing life, and they think that they have no hope. I know that you're exactly what I described, and you get defensive because you enjoy your life, and there's no need to change anything when nothing's wrong. I've been in the exact same situation as you, and trust me, there's a lot wrong with your life. Everything that makes you happy isn't real. You do not understand how much better your life would be if you improved yourself, became more masculine, and started living with purpose. Imagine the different life you could be living right now. You eat nutritious and healthy food every day, which gives you a sense of joy, since you have energy all day long and you know that you're not going to gain an absurd amount of body fat. You attract a beautiful woman to call yours, and you have sex because you love each other, so you can get the love, intimacy and comfort that you've always wanted, instead of wasting your life away watching porn. You go out of your way to take responsibility for people and things that you care about, so that gives you a sense of purpose and makes everyone's life around you better. You now understand that freedom and living an easy life isn't real. So you take on as much responsibility as you physically can and aim towards making yourself successful so that you can have as much freedom as you can and live the easiest life possible. And you do all of those things for the rest of your life instead of sitting inside and alone while you know you're doing all the bad things that you shouldn't be doing while your life slowly wears away. Being a man means living up to your purpose, having responsibility, lifting other people up, and making a better life for yourself and for the people that you love. And since you're not doing any of that, it really means that you're wasting your life away as a man.